For personalized astrology reports and interesting blogs, make sure you click on my original and correct website, and that's www.vedicoraclebyKadambari.com.
What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Few days ago when I was working on a horoscope, I suddenly had a revelation to do this video so that this video can help those people who are struggling with their marriage or relationship. See, most of the horoscopes which come to me for marriage predictions, whether it's delay in marriage, okay, or incompatibility with the spouse or second marriage, 60 to 70% of horoscopes have one thing in common, and that's planet Saturn ruling the 7th house. See, there's a thumb rule for prediction. The planetary ruler, the lord of a particular house, has more influence rather than the planet which is placed in the same house. Why Saturn is creating so much trouble in terms of relationship? No, I'm not saying that everyone who has Saturn ruling the 7th house will suffer. No, it depends a lot on your overall Rashi and Navamsha. Where planet Saturn is placed, whether it's associated with a benefic or a malefic, it's retrograde or not, everything has to be seen. But yes, most of the cases have problems. See, according to my practical experiences, I have seen that when Saturn is placed in the 7th house, it really does a very good job. Okay, yes, initially it will give problems in marriage, but later on it gives a very sustained and stable marriage. But what happens when this planet rules the 7th house? We all are aware of this fact that there are total 12 Rashis. Except for Sun and Moon, all the planets rule over 2 Rashis. And you can say that it's the plan of the universe, the cosmos, that Saturn is the only planet which rules over 2 consecutive Rashis, that is Capricorn and Aquarius, 10, 11. So if you're a Cancer ascendant, then Capricorn rules over your 7th house and Aquarius rules your 8th house. Okay, so 7th house is the house of marriage, but the 8th house is considered as a malefic house, okay, Dushtana house. In case of Cancer ascendant, Saturn rules the 7th and the 8th house. Okay, being the ruler of the 7th house, it signifies the overall nature of your spouse, the qualities, strengths and weaknesses of your spouse, the quality of your married life, but it also rules the 8th house. The 8th house of a horoscope signifies misfortunes, sudden changes in life, because it's 12 places away from the house of destiny, that is your 9th house. So yes, 8th house is all about sudden changes, turbulences in life, transformations. 8th house also denotes the overall prosperity of your married life. It denotes the finances, resources, and the family of your spouse. In case of Leo ascendant, Saturn rules the 6th and the 7th house. Okay, the sign of Capricorn rules over your 6th house and Aquarius rules over 7th house. So again, Saturn being the ruler of the 7th house signifies the nature of your spouse, the quality of your married life. But it also rules over your 6th house, a malefic house. Therefore, it indicates diseases, obstacles, okay, enmity with the spouse. It's 12 places away from the 7th house. It's a house of separation in marriage. And that's why Saturn creates problem for these 2 ascendants. Secondly, there is one more important point, which is the major reason for turbulence and problems in marriage. I have talked about this point in one of my previous videos. I'll put the link in the description box. It's a video regarding the descendant in astrology, which sign rules your seventh house and how it signifies the nature of your spouse. I've told you that your spouse is always a personality which is totally opposite to you, and you have to deal with it. It's your challenge in this life. So when Saturn rules the seventh house, yes, you are dealing with someone who is totally opposite to you. Saturn considers moon and planet sun as its enemies. Okay, so if you're a Cancer ascendant, then you have a very soft and emotional nature. But your spouse directly opposite to you will not be an emotional person. Okay, Saturn is a very dry and cold planet. So yes, your spouse may act emotionally detached. This person won't be able to understand your emotions. If you are born with the sign of Leo rising in the ascendant, then certainly you are a very confident person who's much concerned about your social reputation and public image. Whereas your spouse may think that you are quite an egoistic, selfish, and dominating person. So yes, there can be some sort of misunderstanding. The basic reason why I made this video is to tell you that if you have that similar placement, then go slow and gradually in terms of a relationship. Whether you want to get married, you want to take your love relationship to a new level, you need to be very slow and patient when it comes to marriage. And even if you get married, yes, a lot of patience and perseverance is required. Also, quickly, I want to share a remedy for it. It's quite an amazing remedy. See, by the term remedy, I don't mean that everything will be normal after doing this remedy. For me, a remedy in astrology means a spiritual exercise. Like a physical exercise keeps you healthy and strong, a remedy in astrology is like a spiritual exercise. It gives you the strength to face all sorts of trouble. It gives you immunity, like protection from the divine, and also it gives you strength to deal with troubles. The best remedy is to take a few amount of black sesame seeds, okay, and tie them into a small piece of black cloth, okay, and then burn this thing as a lamp in a Shani temple on Saturdays. You can use a sesame oil, you can use mustard oil, and burn this lamp in a Shani temple, and then you see the effects of this. Things will be much better around you, and you will have that enormous strength to deal with all sorts of difficulties. So guys, that's all for today's video, and if you like this video, do put a thumbs up. Till then, goodbye.